Welcome everyone to Younger Field for tonight's non-district matchup between your Muleshoe Mules and the Tulia Hornets. I'm Elliott Davis, the voice of the Mules, coming to you under the Friday Night Lights with Gillam Advertising, Channel 6 Muleshoe. Tulia comes into the season 2-1 with wins against Highland Park, Amarillo, and Sanford Fritch. Their losses to Brownfield. They have wins against Muleshoe comes into the season 2-1 with wins against La Mesa and Friona, and the loss at the beginning of the season to Littlefield. Your current 2-3A standings, well, not really standings, just kind of the record around the football teams. You got Bushland at 3-0, Muleshoe at 2-1, Shallwater at 3-0, Delhart is at 1-2. Or 1-1, I'm sorry. And then River Road is 1-2. And your Friona football lineup is going to be number 1, Corbin Goss, 2, Nick Cacarso, 3, Isaiah Guerra, 4, David Molina, 5, Isaiah Trevino, 7, Matt Lopez, number 8, Koi Medea, 9, Damian Cedillo, 10, Michael McCrae, 11, Seth Gore, 12, Austin Bunn, 13, Zadrian Chavez, 14, Vinny Yarborough, 15, AJ Ramirez, number 18, Josiah Castellion, 20, Braden Robinson, 21, Darian Rodriguez, 35, Daniel Velasquez, 50, Caden McCanslin, 55, Jacob Merritt, 58, Colby Williams, 60, Nick Height, 62, Javier Brones, 64, Andreas Hernandez, 65, Jacinto Brones, 71, Cesar Sabata, 74, Zayden Chacos, 75, Diego Trevino, 78, Jose Laveno. The head coach is Oscar Migira, and the superintendent is Ricardo Garcia. We ask that as a spectator, for your 2022 Muleshoe Mules lineup, you have number 0, Davian McMullen, wide receiver linebacker senior. Number 1, Irvin Torres, wide receiver defensive back senior. Number 2, Judas Reyes, wide receiver defensive back senior. 3, Bones Cincineros, wide receiver defensive back senior. 4, Ryan Dominguez, quarterback defensive back sophomore. Number 5, Nathan Martins, quarterback defensive back sophomore. 7, Sebastian Curvin, quarterback linebacker junior. Number 8, Justin Dyke, wide receiver defensive back senior. Number 11, Yahir Kazeda, wide receiver defensive back sophomore. Number 13, KB Herrera, wide receiver defensive line junior. 18, Anthony No, running back defensive back senior. 20, Ryan Clifton, wide receiver defensive line senior. 21, Daniel Sines, wide receiver defensive back junior. 22, Noah Cantu, wide receiver defensive back junior. 24, Uriel Vasquez, wide receiver defensive back senior. Number 30, Isaiah Espinoza, wide receiver linebacker senior. 33, Tate Shipman, wide receiver linebacker senior. 44, Jaxer Lopez, running back defensive line junior. 51, Jonathan Salinas, offensive line defensive line junior. 52, Peyton Hart, offensive line defensive line junior. 54, Davian Ragsdale, offensive line defensive line senior. 55, Ezekiel Hinos, offensive line defensive line senior. 60, Raymond Cortez, offensive line defensive line sophomore. 63, Osmar Rodriguez, offensive line defensive line sophomore. 64, Ivan Mora, wide receiver defensive back junior. 66, Eric Vasquez, offensive line defensive line senior. Number 67, Aaron Morales, offensive line, defensive line, sophomore. 74, Lee Tosh, offensive line, defensive line, junior. 75, Camilio Espinoza, offensive line, defensive line, junior. 76, Isaac Villa, offensive line, defensive line, senior. 78, Nick Reyes, offensive line, defensive line, senior. Number 81, Ramsey Martinez, wide receiver, defensive back, junior. Your head football coach is Jason Richards. The associate head football is Aaron Simon. The offensive coordinator is Chris Mosier. The defensive coordinator is Daryl Davis. Specials teams coordinator is Stephen Butler. The assistant coaches are Jackson Lee, AJ Villanueva, David Sturvident, Austin Ross, Brant Davis, Hector Lopez, Gentry Doolittle. We'll be right back with your kickoff. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe Gillam Advertising.
How's it going?
Welcome to your kickoff. Muleshoe looking to kind of recap what the past 2 years have been. Both wins here at Tulia and last year at home. But the game at Tulia a couple of years ago, really big thriller, 21-14. Was the final in that one. Muleshoe coming away with the last second win. And oh boy, if you are able to go back, you can find the highlights on YouTube from that game. As a matter of fact, I think you can find most of the game maybe. I know last year's game that you can find it. We did the play-by-play broadcast on that one. Kicking away is Irvin Torres, number 1 for the Muleshoe Mules. Picking up is number 8, and he has some room to run. It's going to be Koi Medea.
Tulia Hornets.
So Maida will give the Hornets really good starting position. 1st and 10 at the Hornets, about 38-yard line. Austin Bunn comes out at quarterback. Number 9, Damian Cedillo, is the running back to the right of him. And looking no can to, already showing the pressure. And it's going to be a play action. That's going to go deep. And that ball's intercepted. That's going to be Judas Reyes, number 2. First play of the game, play action by the Tulia Hornets, automatically intercepted by the Muleshoe Mules. The intended receiver was number 8, Koi Medea. Really tall sophomore. I think the sun might have been in his eyes coming back. He looked back, and the ball was just over his reach and directly into the hands of Judas Reyes. And here comes Sebastian Curvey and company. Tell you what, night and day difference from the Muleshoe offense from that Lowfield game to now. 33 in motion as Tate Shipman. Pass out to Irvin Torres. Little bubble. Good blocks on the outside. Irvin Torres to the 50 across midfield into Hornet territory. Little simple bubble. Get it out to your playmaker on the edge. Irvin Torres, man, he catches it. He's really good in that slot. Good blocks by his wide receivers that were around him. Snap 1st and 10, and that's going to be a keeper by Daniel Sines. No gain on the play. Makes up 2nd and 10 at the Hornet 45. You got a stack of wide receivers at the top of your screen, empty at the bottom. Daniel Sines to the left of Sebastian Curvin. Now he's moving to the right. Tate Shipman in the wing, sending Tate Shipman in motion. Play action. Back out to Irvin Torres and opposite side of the field this time. And the Hornets sniffed it out. Tackled by, looks like number 10, McCray. Makes it 3rd down and about 6 for the Muleshoe Mules. Ramsey Martinez, Irvin Torres at the bottom of your screen. At the top of your screen is going to be Judas Reyes and Tate Shipman. That was in and out of the hands of Irvin Torres. The entire receiver brings up 4th down. And you got to wonder if Muleshoe's going to be conservative or if they go for it. A little bit of a change in personnel, not much. There's only one person coming in. Now at the top of your screen is Ramsey Martinez and Bone Cincinnatios. Bottom of your screen is number 1, Irvin Torres, and 2, Judas Reyes. And here comes the big pass. That's going to go out to just outside the reach of Judas Reyes. No good. And I thought that Tulia was offsides, and I think that's what the rest of the offense was looking at.
That's going to be turnover on downs.
So turnover on downs. Tulia will take over just a couple yards ahead of where they were on their first drive. First drive was a play-action pass win to the hands of the Muleshoe defense. Judas Reyes on that interception. Muleshoe's first series of the game kind of sputtering out. First and 10. Bunn, play action, keeps it himself, and it's going to be sniffed out. Bone Cincinnatios did a really good job reading his key there. He kept his eyes up. He was watching to see if the play was going to go to the running back or if Bunn was going to keep it, and the quarterback ended up keeping it, and Bone Cincinnatios was right there to make the play. Good open field tackle, getting Bunn down, makes second down and 8 for the Hornets. And this is going to be a free play. Ball's on the ground, and you definitely just want to try to get whatever you can out of it. In and out of hands. That's going to be intercepted by Davian McMullen, but penalty, offsides penalty will move the ball 4 or 5 yards. Will be a repeat second down. And I don't know what much more you can talk about on this play. No, the side judge threw down his hat, and that was kind of later down the road.
Offsides defense.
So offsides on defense. Second penalty.
Personal foul on Muleshoe.
So personal foul on Muleshoe. So it looks like Tulia's coach is going to decline. Well, no, he took the personal foul. We'll make it a first down. They'll decline the offsides. .10:09 left in the first quarter. We are scoreless, and first down, waiting for the chain crew to move over.
Tulia Hornet first down.
But at quarterback, Cedillo lined up a few yards behind him. And it's going to be a handoff to Cedillo, and Cedillo's going to be met. That's David McMullen on the tackle.
For a 2-yard gain.
Second down and 7 for the Hornets.
That's going to bring up second and around 7.
Second down and 7. Tight formation for the Hornets. And handoff's going to go out to Bunn. Or nope. It's going to go to Cedillo again.
Cedillo tackled by number 11 for no gain.
No gain on the play. Herta Mules in for the tackle. KB Herrera, I think, was the first one back there initiating. He was on the edge and shed his block really fast, was able to get in the backfield. Noah Cantu, and it's just finding ways to get in the backfield to kind of help out his defensive line, finish off any tackles that they start. So really good job. Play action. It's going to go out into the hands and out the hands of Bunn's intended receiver, number 12. That's Austin Bunn. 4th down inside Muleshoe territory. The Hornets are located at the Muleshoe 47-yard line. 4th and 7. Looking at about 8:49 left in the first quarter. Bone Cincinnati's back to receive the punt. Punting it away for the Hornets. It's going to be Isaiah Guerrera. And that punt is going to be high, and it looks like it's going to land. Oh, boy, that was close. Number 11, Yahir Kazeta almost touched that. Make it 1st and 10 for Muleshoe, and Muleshoe now kind of starting right, kind of in the same area that their first drive was, with Muleshoe looking to hopefully get down and score on this one. Irvin Torres kind of being the story so far in this offense. 2 passes, and definitely dangerous in the open field. Sebastian Curvin, handoff. Daniel Signs, good blocks up front. Daniel Signs, big gain. Gain of about 5 will make it 2nd down and 5 for Muleshoe. Clock continuing to run, 8:20 and counting in the first quarter. Still scoreless in this one. Another handoff. Daniel Signs again, and the pile is pushed forward. Daniel Signs will land right at about the 1st down marker, and I think that's a 1st down. He'll be, see where they post in fishing crew saying 1st down, 1st and 10 for Muleshoe. 2 big run plays by your running back, Daniel Signs. Good job by him. Top of your screen, Bone Cincinnati, Irvin Torres, Tate Shipman. Wide receiver at the trips at the top of your screen. Bottom of your screen, lone receiver is Ramsey Martinez, 81. Keeper, Sebastian Curvin, and he has a hole. There he goes to the house. 20-10, no flags. Touchdown, Muleshoe. It's going to be a 64-yard run for Sebastian Curvin. Great blocking up front, and I tell you what, Daniel Signs did a really good job of getting up to the secondary. The secondary of Tulia just stepped a little bit too far forward. Extra point attempt by Irvin Torres. And I tell you what, there was a lot of real estate in front of Sebastian Curvin, and he took advantage of it. The really tall guy can really go cover a lot of ground really quick. Makes your score 7-0 in favor of Muleshoe. 7:31 left in the first quarter. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. We'll be right back for your kickoff. Irvin Torres kicking away. Extra point is good. Big 64-yard run by Sebastian Curvin to give Muleshoe the first points of this one. 0-7 your score was 7:31 left in the first quarter. And it's going to be a little pooch kick, and that's going to go to number 8 in out of the hands of Medea. And he's going to be met by a host of males. So Maida is brought down. Be 1st and 10 inside the 25. 22-yard line is where the Hornets will set up shop. Tulia taking their time. About 30 seconds left on the play clock. No rush. Try to get your offense together. Try to get them going, and hope to get something going if you're Tulia. If you're Muleshoe, you look to continue to do what you're doing on defense, and that's just causing mass chaos in the trenches. This monstrous defensive line is doing a great job. Empty backfield. 5 wide receiver send, and you don't see this a whole lot. It's going to be a handoff. It's going to be directly a little pitch out to Braden Robinson, and he's going to catch the Turf Monster. Turf Monster will bring him down, makes it 2nd and long. Loss of 5, make it 2nd and 15 for the Hornets. If you're Tulia, that's not what you want to happen. You want to try to chip away at the yardage, get to the first down, stick on drives, but 2nd and 15, you got to definitely try to look to get a big gain or a pass. Muleshoe's defense now spread out with this spread offense, and that's not going to do much for you. Noah Cantu, 22, says no. Nick Reyes on the tackle.
That'll bring up 3rd and 16.
Cedillo came up the middle, and I tell you what, the blocks were good, but, I mean, every hole was just kind of filled in, and you got to kind of keep your eyes up, find the open hole to run through, and you unfortunately run out of time if you're a running back trying to look around for everything, and can't do that against this Muleshoe defense. Noah Cantu will make you pay for that, and so will this defensive line. Here we go, 3rd and long, pass, and that's going to go out. Intended receiver, number 3, Isaiah Guerrera, just outside of his reach. Ramsey Martinez was there, though, and I think if you catch it, Ramsey Martinez was just not going to allow more than a few yards on that one. 4th down and long for the Muleshoe Mules. Back to receive is going to be number 3, Bones Cincineros. Kicking it away is going to be Daniel Velasquez. And that ball is going to be out the hands of Velasquez, and that's going to be a safety. And if you're Muleshoe's defense, I mean, this is just icing on the cake so far on this season. 9-0 is your score with 5:56 left in the first quarter. And boy, oh boy, I tell you what, Muleshoe's defense monstrous in this one so far. And the past 2 games have just been that way. And even against that Littlefield game, you kind of noticed that Muleshoe was able to take care of business with the offense sputtering in that one. 7 turnovers in that first game kind of kept Muleshoe out of the end zone. You drive it a little bit, get rid of the ball, and then next thing you know, Littlefield had it. And points that Littlefield scored, I mean, most of those touchdowns, except for one, I think, was inside of the 20. Just Muleshoe fumbling the ball inside 20, throwing an interception right around the 30, and short field like that, a team's going to try to take advantage of that, and the Littlefield Wildcats did in that week 1. And that Lamesa game the following week, I'll tell you what, it kind of looked something eerily similar in the first 2 drives. It was interception and a fumble by Muleshoe, and the next thing you know, it's just a complete turn on the offense. Just the offense definitely focused in and did a really great job against Lamesa. And then last week against the Chieftains, I mean, Muleshoe just handled business, looked really dominant throughout the game, and you hope to carry that on into this game, onto the rest of the season. Got some tough matchups coming up. I mean, you got Abernathy at home. You got play Bushland and district play. And it's going to be a nice little high kick. That's going to go straight to Bones Cincineros, and he's going to take it himself. He has blocks out in front of him. Really strong blocks, makes one man miss, makes another Hornet miss, and he's going to be across the 50, taken down right at around the 50. There's going to be a flag in that pile, and at that point it could be a lot of things. It could be blocking the back, and also could be face mask, and I'm going to kind of lean towards the face mask area. So, personal foul on Muleshoe. So, erase. There's going to be a helmet-to-helmet penalty against Muleshoe.
Push the Mules back to.
So, erase the big return by Bones Cincineros, makes it 1st and 10. Still good field position, though, located at the Muleshoe 45-yard line. Lone receivers, Ramsey Martinez at the bottom of your screen. Sebastian Curvin. And that ball's going to be fumbled, and Sebastian's going to take it himself. Get some big yardage. And he's still pedaling his feet across the first down marker. Big gain on the play into Hornet territory. The Muleshoe Mules go. 1st and 10, and they're going to be located at the Hornets' 42-yard line. Oh, boy, that ball hit the ground. The next thing you knew, I mean, you got to either land on it, pick it up, and do something with it, and Sebastian Curvin picked it up. Good block by Daniel Sines, recognizing what was going on. And it gave Sebastian Curvin a chance to kind of find a little open area to get into and found some greenery. Handoff, Sines up the right side.
21 with the run.
Makes it 2nd down and 8 for Muleshoe.
Gotta bring up 2nd down.
4:55 and counting in the first quarter. 0-9 is your score in this one. Tate Shipman in motion, top to bottom of your screen. And oh no, play action, and you're going to have to get rid of it, and that ball is going to be thrown. And I think it might be intentional grounding. See, I thought that Sebastian Curvin was just outside. And there technically was a wide receiver, just kind of a little bit far out, maybe 5-7 yards out of that ball's reach. And roughing the passer is not out of the ordinary here, and there it is, penalty on Muleshoe. Repeats 2nd down.
That's an ineligible player downfield.
So ineligible player downfield. Repeats 2nd down. That should be I think it's a 10-yard penalty. No, it's a 5-yard penalty. Second and 13 for Muleshoe, and something that you could work with. Nothing too crazy. Definitely the wrong direction that you don't want to be in. 2nd down. Trips at the bottom of your screen. Handoff, Sines. Daniel Sines finds an open seam, and he's going to be drilled backwards. Gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Run goes for no gain. That's going to be 3rd down.
No gain on the play, 3rd down, and 13 for Muleshoe. And you know what's been really quiet? The passing game so far for Muleshoe on this series. They wouldn't be surprised if you saw the second pass right here. Irvin Torres in the slot. Judas Reyes to the left of him. Bone Cincinnatios to the right of Irvin Torres, and there it is, screen. Daniel Sines, good blocks out in front. Daniel Sines is going to go, and he's going to be hit hard. But not before he gets a 1st down.
Screen goes out to the right. That's going to be good enough for a Mule 1st down.
What a good play design. Really good job by the offensive line. They really sold it. You know, you tap your defensive lineman, push forward, get the pass off, and then next thing you know, you got really good 1st down. A lot of blockers ahead of you. Good job by Daniel Sines on finding the open seams on that screen play. Brings life back into this Muleshoe drive. Low snap. Sebastian Curvin with the keeper, and Sebastian finds a hole, and he's going to go inside the 10. 1st and goal, Muleshoe. What a great design on that run. Really good blocking by the wide receivers. Ramsey Martinez really doing a great job kind of keeping this guy tame. Allows Sebastian to get that big run on the play. 1st and goal for Muleshoe, located at the 9. .20 seconds left on the play clock. Keeper Sebastian Curvin again, and he's going to have nowhere to go on this one. Kind of lean forward, gain of 1 on the play. 1 or 2, make it 2nd and goal, and looks like the ball will move up to about the 8-yard line. Tate Shipman in, And I think it was Judas Reyes who was subbed out. And here comes that wing set that you see from Muleshoe. Handoff, Signs. Signs is going to find the hole. Cut back to the inside. Touchdown, Muleshoe. 8-yard run, Daniel Signs. 2:33 left in the first quarter. 15-0 is your score in favor of the Mules. That extra blocker makes all the difference. Shifted the defense over. The defense's eyes are definitely on Sebastian Curvin because he can run with it too. And extra point attempt by Irvin Torres is going to be up and through the uprights. Good. Makes the score 16-0 in favor of Muleshoe. Great job by the Muleshoe offense. 8-yard run, Daniel Signs leads to the 16-0 score. We'll be right back for your kickoff. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. 8-yard run, Daniel Signs makes the score 16-0 in favor of Muleshoe. 2:33 left in the first quarter. Irvin Torres to kick it away on this kickoff, and expected to go to number 8. That's Koi Maeda. That's going to be in off the chest of number 13. You're just going to have to land on it. That was Zadrian Chavez. And I don't think anybody was kind of expecting that. That's a flying fastball going through the air, but the size of a football, and that hit Chavez in the chest, bounced off of him, and at that point, you see Muleshoe within 7 yards of where you're in. You definitely just want to take it and land on it. Hornets will set up shop at their own 31. Muleshoe's defense looking to continue to get the stops in this one. Number 4, David Molina in at quarterback, the sophomore. Behind him is number 9, Damian Cedillo. Molina, handoff, Cedillo, tackled, Nick Reyes. Well, Nick Reyes shed his block, and he was right there, gave the man a bear hug, and Cedillo had nowhere to go. Gain of 1 on the play makes it 2nd down and 9 for the Hornets. Clock will continue to run. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Muleshoe leads 16-0. Molina, handoff. Cedillo has some room to run, and there he goes. Out into the open field, makes another Muleshoe Mule miss. Davian McMullen having to make the tackle, slipped off, and Irvin Torres was able to get in with some help to take down Cedillo, but not before he has a big run into Muleshoe territory. 1st and 10, ball at the Muleshoe 42-yard line. And Cedillo just did a really good job finding the outside edge, and I tell you what, that's Muleshoe almost timed that right. I wonder if this is going to be false start, because I saw that one of the players was backpedaling before the snap was even made. That was even before Muleshoe entered in the neutral zone. I wonder if the officiating crew was seeing the same thing or if they're discussing that. Yep, false start on the Hornets.
That's going to be a false start on the offense.
I couldn't get a number. It was one of the wide receivers. He started backpedaling before anything even happened, and I'll make it 1st and 5 for... or 1st and 15, I'm sorry, for the Hornets. And after a big run, now you got to make up 15 yards to keep the drive alive. And I wonder at this point, if you're in 4-down territory, Muleshoe's offense was unable to be stopped after the first series. You got about a minute left in this first quarter. 0-16 is your score in favor of Muleshoe. And Timeout, Tulia. Coach will call timeout. First timeout of this one, 0-16. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. We'll be right back after this timeout break. False start penalty makes it 1st and 15 for the Hornets, and then they took a timeout. Kind of confused on the offense. Molina, and that's Noah Cantu. Oh my goodness, Noah Cantu's just teeing up, and if you're Tulia, you gotta wonder if you gotta go to the silent snap count. Molina claps his hands, and that gives a signal to the linebackers of Muleshoe to say, hey, we're fixing to snap this ball, and Muleshoe's defense is definitely timing it up right. Noah Cantu on the big tackle makes it 2nd down and miles for the Tulia Hornets. Here we go, quick pass. That was over number 20, Braden Robinson, and Molina was looking for Robinson, and I think Robinson was supposed to be a little bit more on the outside, and he definitely was not there. 3rd down and long. $15 seconds left in the first quarter. 0-16 is your score so far. Muleshoe leading, of course. Relentless is the word of the day for this defense so far. They've past 3 games have just really chewed away at the offenses that they've played, and it's going to be pass and flags on the ground. Jackson Lopez is going to get a hold of number 4. There's going to be 2 flags on the play, and I wonder if those are going to be offsetting penalties. You got holding on one side, and I think you got horse collar on the other one. And it should be offsetting. So chop block on the offense, and then horse collar on the defense. Penalties offset, repeat, 3rd down.
Foul against Tulia with a chop block. And also a personal foul against the Mules.
So I was wrong. It's chop block, not holding. I thought I saw holding in there. I didn't really see a chop block at all. Not too much, unless it might have been on the other side of the offensive line. Repeat, 3rd down. We'll make it 3rd and long. 7 seconds left in the first quarter. This might be the last play right here for this quarter. 0-16 is your score in favor of Muleshoe. Muleshoe, 4 men up front, and here comes Noah Cantu, and you're going to have to get rid of it. And that ball is going to be into the hands of Braden Robinson, and there he goes. Touchdown, Hornets, 52-yard touchdown. Molina met Braden Robinson for Tulia's first points of the game to end this first quarter. And a little bit of blown coverage by the Muleshoe secondary. Molina rolled out to his right, looked like he was about to take off running, so the secondary, the cornerback stepped up, which left Braden Robinson open, and by the time that pass was left, I tell you what, the cornerback for Muleshoe was just outside of that ball's reach. Snap is muffed, and that's going to be no good. 6-16, Muleshoe holds a 10-point lead. We're going to flip sides to start this second quarter. We'll be right back. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. Welcome back to the start of second quarter. 6-16 is our score in Tulia, Texas. Muleshoe leads. Not before the quarter ended. A big pass by the Hornets. 52-yard touchdown to Braden Robinson from Molina. Kicking it away is going to go straight into the hands of Daniel Signs, and there goes Daniel Signs. Blockers out in front of him, makes one man miss, makes another, across the 40. So Muleshoe will set up shop right at about the 42-yard line. We'll make it 1st and 10 for Muleshoe. Kick coming from the 15. Daniel Signs doing a good job finding the right seam. Get the ball up to about past the 40, up to about the 42. Make it 1st down and 10 for Muleshoe. Bones and Arrows, lone receiver at the bottom of your screen. Tate Shipman in motion. Sebastian Curvin, handoff, Signs going up. Big chunk of yardage again. Good run by Daniel Signs today. Most of the runs that he has had has led to big yard gains. Talking about 5-yard gains, 6-yard gains, 4-yard gains, and that's how you kind of chip away at a defense. You know, 2nd down and 5 for Muleshoe now, and that's beneficial. 2nd down and manageable is what we like to call it. Low snap, keeper by Sebastian Curvin. Sebastian goes, and he's going to be met. Not before he gets across the 1st down for Muleshoe. Well, Sebastian Curvin took a big hit as he crossed that 1st down marker into Tulia territory. 46-yard line is where Muleshoe is located now. Ramsey Martinez, the lone receiver at the top of your screen. You got Irvin Torres in the slot. Then Bones Cincinnati at the very bottom to the left of Sebastian Curtis. Daniel Signs, play action. That's going to go out to Ramsey Martinez. And that ball's caught. Wow. Again, there he goes, Ramsey Martinez. If you can get it to him somehow, he's going to be a playmaker and make the play. That's what he's done with most of his passes this year. I tell you what, that was a great location on the pass for Sebastian Curvin, just outside the reach of the defender, just enough for him to let your wide receiver do the work that he needs to go make a play, and great job. 1st down and 10 inside the 20, and here come the flags. It'll be false start on Muleshoe. And once again, what makes things difficult for an offense, not starting 1st and 10, but starting 1st and negative, 1st and 15. Now located at the 20. So Muleshoe will be located at the 24-yard line, 23-yard line, 1st and 10. Sebastian. Play action. Tate Shipman over the middle. Oh, just in and out of his hands. That's the first time we've seen that this year. We saw that a lot last year when Sebastian Curvin was lined up in that tight end spot. And I wonder if Muleshoe will go to that eventually again. Irvin Torres, Bones Cierros, Ramsey Martinez. Bottom of your screen. Top of your screen is Judas Reyes. Here goes a pass. It's going to be Judas Reyes, and no good.
Pass is incomplete. That's going to be 3rd down and 15.
3rd and 15 for Muleshoe. Muleshoe's going to have to get inside the 10 to about the 9 to get a 1st down, and may not look far from up here. It's definitely very far when you're down on the field playing. Now kind of a balanced look spread for the Muleshoe offense. 9:48 in the 2nd quarter. Muleshoe leads 16-6. And really down here, you're in 2-down territory. You want to just either get the 1st down or try to get as close as you can. Sebastian has all day. He's going to have to get rid of it, and he's going to throw it away. That ball's going to be intercepted and brought down
pass intercepted.
Man, oh man, if you're Sebastian Curvin, you did not want to do that. You just kind of want to throw it out the back of the end zone at this one. At this point, you had nothing. Either run with it or throw it out the back of the end zone. Now you give up the ball. Makes it 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Hornets will be located. This will be the deepest that they have started in their own territory. 1st and 10 at their own. This will be about the 8-yard line. Molina sends a man in motion, and that's going to be a handoff to Steele, and nowhere to go. Made it back to the line of scrimmage, make it 2nd down and 10. And there's going to be a flag, late flag. And if you're Muleshoe, you definitely don't want that to be against you. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Tulia.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on.
And that's going to be a half the distance to the goal penalty.
That'll back them up to their own 4-yard line.
2nd down and long. Tulia located at their own 4. Need to get up to about the 18-19 for a 1st down. Oh, and that's not what you want if you're a Muleshoe. Open wide receiver. That's going to be number 8.
Maida with the catch all the way down.
So Maida with the catch. Take it down to about the 40. You're going to decline this one. And the cornerbacks stepping up again, kind of letting receivers get behind them. And that's when there you just got to be a little bit more disciplined and make sure that your eyes are on your receiver. Kind of got to have awareness and equal balance of both, kind of looking in the backfield, but kind of keeping eyes on your receiver because you may never know what's going to happen, especially when the ball hasn't passed the line of scrimmage yet. 1st and 10 for the Hornets. And here we go. Handoffs to Leal. And it's going to make one Muleshoe Mule miss, and not before he's forced out of bounds. And here comes the flag. Another flag.
There's a flag on the play.
And another flag. And I don't know where we are going with this one. There's laundry everywhere on the field. No time to fold the clothes, though. 9:09 left in the 2nd quarter. 6-16 is your score. Muleshoe's defense, 2 big pass plays is really what it's been for Muleshoe. Other than that, the run has been pretty contained and not much going on for the Tulia offense except for the pass. Let's see what the officiating crew is going to say. So, personal foul.
Personal foul.
On Tulia. And sportsmanlike conduct on Tulia.
Conduct.
And that's not what you want if you are Tulia, located at the 41 at one point, and now you're being driven back.
Around the 27-yard line.
So Tulia will now be located at the 27, and I think there should be more, if I'm not mistaken, I think. Nope. And Tulia will set up shop now. 1st and forever. Need to get across midfield. Now they're going to say it's going to be a reset of the sticks also. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Tulia, but now they're going to have to move them from being close to midfield to being back deep into their own territory. Medea looking, and he's going to go out for the deep pass. That ball was almost intercepted. Good double coverage on the play. Second down and 10. Stops the clock at 9:02.
That'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10 for the Hornets. Molina, handoff, and Jaxer Lopez is there and is going to go nowhere. Noah Cantu there also. Here comes the flag, and I think that's for the holding. Boy, Jaxer Lopez was there, and he was being held really far into that play. 8:55 left in the second quarter. Kind of stalling out in this one is penalties have riddled the Tulia offense.
Foul against the Tulia Hornets.
Repeat second down. It should be second and about 20 for the Tulia Hornets now. And it looks like Tulia's going to take their second timeout. 8:55 left in the second quarter, 6-16. They take a timeout, so will we. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. Welcome back after that timeout break. And at one point, Tulia, now man in motion. It's going to be a quick pass in and out of the hand. Oh, no, caught.
Swing pass caught by number 9 on the left for no gain.
No gain on the play, brings up third down. Remember, Tulia started this drive at the, I think it was about the 8 or 9 yard line, got up to about the 40, and now they're backed inside the 20, right outside the 10, third and long at their own, looks like about 12 yard line. Molina, handoff to Cedille, and Jaxer Lopez there to make the tackle, and that'll be fourth down.
It's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, fourth down. I'd bring out the punt crew for this one. It's 4th and miles for the Tulia Hornets. 7:45 and counting in the second quarter. Back to receive is going to be Bon Cincideros. Kicking it away is going to be Daniel Velasquez.
Number 35, Velasquez.
So Daniel Velasquez, good punt so far today. Had one that was just a little high on the hang time, and that one's going to be another good punt. It's going to be in and out of the hands of Bon Cincideros, but he landed right back on it.
Recovered by Muleshoe. That'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Mules.
So Muleshoe will set up shop inside Hornet territory at the Hornet about 48, 49 yard line. Let's see where they put him. Put him at the 48. 7:18 left in the second quarter. Muleshoe did kickoff first, so they will receive the ball to start the second half. Muleshoe's offense kind of sputtering, definitely relying more on the run instead of the pass as of recently. Got a little bunch of trips at the top of your screen, and that's going to be a keeper by number 7, Sebastian Curvin. And he is held up by his offensive lineman and is going up the middle. Big gain on the play, gain of 9 or 10. McCray on the tackle for the Hornets.
It's going to be
Keeps the clock running, second down, and they're going to say he was down far from the stick. So false start is what it looks like. Yep, false start on Muleshoe. Flags on the play. Second down and 3 will now be second down and 8. Boy, oh boy, Daniel Saenz had a lot of room. The Tulia Hornets were just kind of pushed over to the right side of the line, or to the bottom of your screen is where you'd see it. Clock continuing to run, 6:40 and counting in the second quarter. Muleshoe leads 16-6. Curvin. Handoff, low snap. Daniel Signs makes a move. There he goes across. Makes another set of Hornets miss across the sticks. First down plus some change to that dollar. Makes it first down and 10 for Muleshoe.
Looks like Ramirez and Barrett on the tackle.
Ramirez on the tackle for Tulia. First and 10 Muleshoe at the 35 of the Hornets. Sebastian Curvin and company looking off to the sideline of coach. Daniel Signs now moving to the right of Sebastian Curvin. Handoff, and no, Curvin's going to keep him, make one man miss, get to the outside edge, and is forced out of bounds. Not before he gets a gain of about 8 or 9 on the play. Oh, man, they're going to say he only gained about 6, second down and 4 for the Mules. Here we go. Handoff. Daniel Signs gets out to the edge. Makes another man miss. Makes another man miss. First down and 10 for Muleshoe. Another set of downs.
Tackle by Seth Gore.
Seth Gore on the tackle. 5:30 and counting left in the first half of this one. 6-16 is your score in favor of Muleshoe. Sebastian, handoff to Signs. Signs gets out to the edge and is knocked out of bounds. Not before he gets about 2 on the play. 2 or 3 yard gain, stops the clock at 5:15 in the second quarter.
They'll bring up second down.
And all Daniel Signs is doing is kind of reading, do I need to move in? Do I need to move out? And he's been picking the right holes to run through, and he's been doing a great job of making the Tulia defense pay. Second down. Handoff. Daniel Signs. Daniel Signs getting to the edge. Open field. There he goes. Touchdown, but flag on the play.
Right for a touchdown, but there is a flag on the play.
And I wonder where that's going to be. It's more than likely holding.
Blocking the back.
So blocking the back on Muleshoe. And that's not what you want.
Reverse the touchdown and bring them back.
Reverse the touchdown. Second down will be repeated, and the ball will be pushed back. So second down manageable. It's now going to be second down and about 10 for Muleshoe. A lot of open space at the right of your screen, and that's going to be a pass. That's going to be out to Ramsey Martinez. Ramsey Martinez is going to shimmy. Get about 5 yards, 4 yards on the play. Third down and about 6 for the Muleshoe Mules. Clock stopped at 4:45 in the second quarter. 6-16, still your score in this one. Sebastian looking over the middle, good catch, Irvin Torres, and that should be enough for the first down, and it will be.
Number 1 Torres.
Really good catch by Irvin Torres. I can tell you what, he's really reliable, especially in that slot position. You get Irvin Torres who can get in there, make really good catches, hang on to the ball, and Irvin Torres did a really good job coming across the middle, catching it, recognizing where he was, make sure that he leaned forward for the first down. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left in the second quarter. Muleshoe just kind of taking their time. Got 15 seconds left on the play clock. You burn as much time as you can. If you're Muleshoe, you'll get the ball to start the second half. You definitely want to score. And looks like touchdown Muleshoe. So as Muleshoe takes his timeout, so will we. 6:16 left, 3:51 left in the second quarter. We'll be right back. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. 3:51 left in the second quarter. First and goal for Muleshoe, located right at the 10. Got 10 yards to go to score, and that's going to be a pitch Bone Cincideros going and knocked out at about the half-yard line. We'll mark him at the 1. Little pitch, 3:35 and counting in the second quarter. Muleshoe will get the ball back to start the second half of play in this one. I'm curious. Tate Shipman's in there, so I kind of expect to see either go Daniel Signs or be a keeper by Sebastian Curvin, and we'll see. Here we go. Handoff, Signs, and touchdown, Muleshoe. 2-yard run. Daniel Signs is second on the night. .3:13 left in the second quarter. 6-22 is your score. Irvin Torres to attempt the PAT. No, it's just kind of really good blocking on around. Tate Shipman's a really good blocker. He leads. He can fill in holes and gaps where it needs to be filled. And kick is up and good. 23-6. Favor of your Muleshoe Mules. We'll be right back for this kickoff. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. 2-yard run by Daniel Signs makes the score 23-6 in favor of your Muleshoe Mules. 3:13 left in the second quarter. Muleshoe to receive the ball to start the second half of play. Hopefully looking to get stop for Tulia. 2 timeouts left for Muleshoe. 1 timeout left for Tulia in this half of play. Kick is going to be kicked off. That's going to go right into the hands of Maida. And Maida's going to get out in the open field, and great open field tackle by Irvin Torres. Touchdown saving tackle.
But not until he gets into mule country.
Tulia will set up shop. 1st and 10 in Muleshoe territory. Tulia now coming out. Kind of really good momentum to start this drive for the Hornets. Located at the 46 is where they'll start of Muleshoe.
1st and 10, Tulia.
Molina looking, going to get it out to the flat for his running back, and not before he's going to be tackled. Davey McMullen on the tackle. Jackson Lopez was also there, and not too far away was 22 Noah Cantu, gain of 2, 2nd down and 8 for the Hornets. Clock will continue to run. 2:40 left in the second quarter. 1 timeout left by the Hornets, 2 timeouts for Muleshoe. Little bunch set at the bottom of your screen for Tulia. Molina looking, and he's going to have to get rid of it. He is in trouble. That's going to be just outside the reach, and that's going to be roughing the passer. Oh, man, if you're Jax or Lopez, you feel bad on that one because you did everything you can to kind of stop your momentum. And Jax or Lopez isn't a small guy. He's running full speed at Molina, and Molina got that pass off a few seconds later. Jax or Lopez was there, and good decision by the quarterback, standing there just taking the hit, knowing that he'd get the penalty. 1st and 10 now for the Hornets. 2:19 left in the second quarter. Oh, ball is out, and you're going to have to land on it. Fumble on the play, and that's what's hurt Tulia is that you get 1st and 10, and then it immediately turns into either a penalty, so 1st and 20, 1st and 15, or during this situation where it's 2nd down and long, 2nd and 18, 17 for the Hornets. So about 2nd down and 16 for Tulia. Minute 40 left in this first half of play. Handoff, Sedila is going to take it and get maybe a yard on the play.
Cedillo fights for some yardage.
Cedillo.
Gets it all the way back to around the 36 yard.
Now, coach is going to take a timeout. Minute 32 left in the second quarter. Muleshoe leads 23-6. As they take a timeout, so will we. We'll be right back. Timeout, stop the clock at minute 32 in the second quarter. Welcome back. Third down and long for the Tulia Hornets. Molina, ball's on the ground, and he's going to have to get rid of it, and Muleshoe's going to have to get him down on the ground, and he's going to slip a few tackles. And timeout. So Muleshoe will take another timeout. 1:21 left in the second quarter. We'll be right back after this timeout break. Welcome back after that timeout break. 1:21 after the timeout call. Second quarter is where we're located. Fourth down for, and I think that's going to be false start on. Should be false start. That wide receiver at the top of your screen took off running. They're going to say neutral zone infraction. So fourth and long turns into fourth and somewhat manageable. 4th and 9. Now you're located inside the sticks. If you're the Tulia Hornets, you definitely want to try to score before half. Muleshoe will get the ball. If you don't hear, Muleshoe will have a minute and some change to go downfield and score before the half ends. Fourth down, Molina. Ball's in the air, instant out of his hands, and he's going to have to get rid of it. He's going to be brought down. Clock will continue to run. Well, those 1:10 and counting in the second quarter. So turnover on downs. Be Muleshoe's ball, located just past the 40 of Tulia, or in Tulia territory. Turnover on downs. Stops the clock at 1:10. 6-23 is your score in favor of the Muleshoe Mules. Muleshoe looking to add some insurance to the score. They go down and score, could potentially make it far outside reach. 29, 30, 31 is what you can be able to get. Go into half, come back out, get the ball again. And here comes the Muleshoe offense. I expect 2-minute offense, see some passing, and pass out to Tate Shipman. Tate Shipman will truck over one guy. Here we go. 2-minute offense. Under a minute, we go into the second quarter. 23-6 is your score. Muleshoe's offense will be moving fast. Here we go. Irvin Torres catch it. He's going to be tackled. Loss on the play. 40 seconds and counting left in the second quarter of football. Cornerbacks are kind of pressed off. So are the linebackers. This is going to be a quick pass out to Tate Shipman. Tate Shipman's going to get it, make one man miss, and he's going to be finally brought down. First down, Muleshoe into Muleshoe territory. Clock stopped at 16, and here we go. Spike.
That'll stop the clock.
Stops the clock. Stops the clock at 12 seconds. 2nd and 10 for Muleshoe. You may have a chance for 1 or 2 plays. I wonder if your defense backed off a lot. Here we go. That's going to be a deep pass. That's going to be out to number 11. Out of bounds inside the 25 seconds left. That's going to be Yahir Kazeda on the completion. Clock will stay stopped. Gives Muleshoe some time to kind of think about the play that they're going to run, located at about the 15-yard line. Sebastian Curvin looking, and he's going to pass it over the middle. Boom! Cincinnati's touchdown to end the half. 15-yard pass, 16-yard pass. Sebastian Curvin over the middle to Bone Cincinnati's. Makes it 29-6 in favor of your Muleshoe Mules. Well executed series for Muleshoe. Yahir Kazeta catching the pass, going out of bounds, giving Muleshoe a chance. Kick is going to be up, and it is good. 30-6 is your score going into half. Great job by the Muleshoe offense on that series. Muleshoe will receive the ball to start the second half of play. We'll be right back. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe Gillam Advertising. Welcome back for your second half of Muleshoe versus Tulia. 6-30 is your score in favor of the Muleshoe Mules. Muleshoe deferred, so we'll receive the kick. Start the second half of play. Daniel signs to receive the kick for Muleshoe. Kicking it away is going to be Daniel Velasquez. And that's going to go into Judas Reyes' hands, and Judas Reyes is going to find the seam, and there he goes into the open space. Judas Reyes will turn on the Jets. One man to beat, and oh, there he goes down at the 10. Judas Reyes took it from one side of the field down to the other, and was finally brought down inside the 10. Muleshoe will set up shop first and goal.
Mules will start at the Tulia 8-yard line.
Muleshoe setting up shop at the Tulia 8. Big run. And here comes the Muleshoe offense. I don't think that's Sebastian. It's Nathan Martins at quarterback. Martins and handoff. It's going to be to Daniel Signs. Daniel Signs inside the 5. Could be Mark. The 5-yard line.
Second goal from the 5-yard line.
Martins. Keeper. Oh, he's going to have to get rid of it. And he's going to have to get rid of it fast. He's going to make one man miss, make another man miss, be forced out of bounds, getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Number 5, Morton, in the quarterback.
3rd and goal for Muleshoe. At this point, it's 4th down territory. You got 2 plays to try to get into the end zone. Tate Shipman in at the wing.
Many cheerleaders will come down to the track during the 3rd quarter.
Martins looking. And he's going to have to get rid of it, and he does. That's going to go out to Tate Shipman. Tate Shipman will be tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of about 5 will make it 4th down and 10. Or 4th and goal at the 10. Got 10 yards to go. Clock will stop at 10:58 in the 3rd quarter. Noah Cantu in at running back to the left of Martins, and play action. Here we go. Martins rolling out, and he's going to be tackled.
Tackled by number 15, Ramirez.
1st and 10 for the Tulia Hornets. Muleshoe unable to come up with any points on that.
Again, we need all
really big return by Bone Cincinnati, or sorry, it's Judas Reyes on the return, taking it down inside the 10. Muleshoe coming up short-handed. Sebastian Curvin on the sideline, along with a lot of the starters of the offense. Second team was out on the field for most of that series. Be Martins and company who is out there, no good. Muleshoe defense looking to take care of business, though. Molina at quarterback. Molina, handoff, up the middle. There he goes. That's going to be Cedillo. It's going to be finally brought down. Cedillo on the carry. Big gain on the play. So Tulia 1st down. 1st and 10 across the 40, or nope, not across the 40. I'm sorry, just shy of the 40. 39-yard line of Tulia is where they're located. Molina, high snap, and I tell you what, he cut back inside. Nowhere to go. Cedillo, gain of a few on the play.
Tackled by number 78.
KB Herrera was there, locked out the outside, and was forced Cedillo to cut it back to the outside, and gain of a few, gain of 3 makes it 2nd down and 7 for the Hornets. Clock will run, 2:50, counting in left in the 3rd quarter. Muleshoe leads us 130-6. About 20 seconds on the play clock. Snap. Handoff, Cedillo. No, it's going to be a keeper by Molina. And Molina's going to get a good chunk of yardage on the play.
That's good for a nice gain. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2 for the Hornets, and at this point you're in 4th down territory. You got to definitely try to keep your drives alive if you're Tulia to get back into this one. 9 minutes and counting in the 3rd quarter. Here we go. Ball's in the air. Oh, no, that goes into the hands of Cedillo, and flag on the play is going to be holding. That will come back.
There's a flag on the play.
Well, my Jackson Lopez got into the field, backfield fast, but he was held, holding on the offense. third down and 2 will make it third down and 12 for the Hornets. And that's not what you want to do. Is third down and manageable. You were able to probably keep the drive alive, but now it's going to be third down and 12. And definitely questionable on 4-down territory. I think you still got to go for it on all 4 downs at this point. 8:20 and counting in the third quarter. Third down and long. Molina looking downfield. It's going to be flushed out of bounds. He's going to have to get rid of it, and it throws into no man's land.
It's going to bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down, stops the clock at 8:10. And here comes the punt team, but I definitely wouldn't put it past Tulia to to do a fake or something right here. Try to get your offense re-amped up. And timeout. Timeout Tulia. They'll be their first of the half. 30-6 is your score. 8:10 left in the third quarter. Listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. We'll be right back.
Flag on the play.
Welcome back. 8:10 left in the third quarter. 30-6 your score in favor of Muleshoe. 4th down and now very long for the Tulia Hornets after the 5-yard penalty that they just occurred. Back to receive is going to be Bone Cincineros. Daniel Velasquez to kick it away. Snaps a little bit high, and I think you're going to have to get rid of it, and that ball was blocked. Get out of the way. Right about the 50, Muleshoe will set up shop at the 47-yard line of Muleshoe, and I wonder if you see the second team offense come out. Muleshoe's offense doing a really good job in the first half defensively, though. I mean, you got one big play that you let go behind you for a touchdown, and that was really it for the Tulia Hornets. Muleshoe's defense is definitely doing a great job pressuring the Tulia offense in this one. Martin's handoff, that's going to be Daniel Sines, who's going to carry it, and big gain on the play. Daniel Sines, once again, like we said, across the 50. It makes it second down and 5 for the Muleshoe Mules.
Second 5.
.735 and counting in the third quarter. 30-6 is your score. Martin's at quarterback. So right of him is, I think Daniel Sines came out. It's going to be someone else. Pass is going to go out. That looks like Irvin Torres in the slot, and he's going to be shoelace tackled about a yard shy of the sticks. Really, I think he's about a hair away from the sticks. They're on a definitely not a generous spot, but we'll take it third down and 1. I think Daniel Sines is still the running back that is in. I didn't see anyone change out. That looks like to be number 20. That's Ryan Clifton in at running back. No, I'm sorry. It's still 21, Daniel Sines. Daniel Sines is going to go. He turns on the Jets. There he goes to the house. 44-yard touchdown, Muleshoe. Daniel Sines, big run to the house. He goes 36-6 is now your score in favor of Muleshoe. 6:41 left in the third quarter. Irvin Torres to attempt the PAT. Snap is good. Kick is down. Good.
The extra point is good.
37-6 is your score in favor of the Muleshoe Mules. 6:41 left in the third quarter. 44-yard run. Daniel Signs will be right back. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. Welcome back. 44-yard run by Daniel Signs. Kick good by Irvin Torres. 37-6 is your score. 6:41 left in the third quarter. Irvin Torres kicking away on the kickoff for your Muleshoe Mules. Back to receive is going to be number 20, Braden Robinson. Has a touchdown on this game so far. And that's going to go into the hands of number 3, and he's going to be met immediately. That's Isaiah Guerrera.
Guerra on the return.
So Guerra on the return takes it up to the Tulia about 30. We'll mark at about the 33-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Tulia. Coach is going to rally his troops down. 6-37 is what Tulia is facing. Muleshoe up. Couple of new faces for the Muleshoe defense. Very, very spread set for Tulia's offense. It's going to be Sedil on the carry.
Up to about the 40-yard line.
So Sedilo not doing too bad on the 9. I mean, when he finds the holes, he finds the holes. Good runs, but Muleshoe defense is just getting across the offensive line of Tulia. 2nd down and about 4 for Tulia. 6 minutes and counting in the third quarter. 37-6 is your score in favor of Muleshoe. Molina now coming up. Molina, handoff, Sedilio, and puts his head down across the sticks, gives Tulia 1st down.
That's going to be good.
1st and 10 for Tulia. Still in Hornet territory, located at the 44-yard line. You know, Muleshoe kind of pressed forward, not too much anything crazy, a little bit of a cover 2 is what you kind of see on your screen, and Sedilio on the carry, and Jackson Lopez almost had a hand on him, forced out of bounds.
Nice gain on the play.
Big gain on the play, though. We'll bring the ball up about 6 yards, 5 yards, make it 2nd and 5. 2nd down and 4 for Tulia. Located right in the middle of the field, 50-yard line is where the Hornets are. Clock stopped at 5:16 in the third quarter. Muleshoe's defense looking to kind of still stay really good tonight. Got a little bit of the second team out there, and Molina is going to need to get rid of it, and he will. That's going to be a catch. In and out of his hands, no good. Braden Robinson. Bone Cincinnatios there on to break up the pass, makes it 3rd down and 5, stops the clock at 5:07. That was a good job by the cornerback, Bone Cincinnatios, man. That ball was caught, and then he got his hand in there, was able to break up the pass, and so it's really good defense by the Muleshoe Mules tonight. Kind of all around from the secondary. Secondary kind of had a little slip up, but I mean, you live and learn, and you got to definitely try to get rid of it. And that's false start on the offense, and we've been here before. 3rd and manageable turns it to 3rd and long, and that's definitely what just happened again. 3rd and 4 turns it to 3rd and 9, and definitely still 4 down territory, and I mean, you got to do something to get back into this ball game, and that means scoring on every drive possible that you can. 5:07 left in the third quarter. Tulia down 6-37. Molina looking to his left, and he's going to get a pass out. That's going to be Braden Robinson, and Braden Robinson's going to get the first down. Good redemption by Braden Robinson. Dropped the pass on the bottom of your screen on the last play, and definitely goes up, gets that one, and gets the first down for the Hornets. 1st and 10 into Muleshoe territory. The Hornets go. .445 left in the third quarter and counting. Molina at quarterback. And now Cedilio makes one man miss, so he's not going to make the other man miss. He's going to be forced out of bounds.
Number 9, Tadeo, to the left for no gain. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
So Cedillo forced out of bounds, 2nd down, and no gain on the play. I'm going to give Cedillo a yard on the play, so 2nd down and 9 for the Hornets. Clock will continue to run 4:30 and counting. Molina keeping himself a little bit of play action. Got some open space out in front of him. He's going to get to the edge and finally out of bounds just before the 30 at the 31.
Nice game. That's
first down for the Hornets.
First down.
So Hornets keeping the drive line. Molina using his feet that time. Saw that he had the outside edge. Boy, oh boy, Jackson Lopez was really close to another sack this game. And you got a mix of first team and second team on the defense right now. Kind of getting some experience in for some of these other kiddos. Really get polished up on the game because you get practice all season. Especially if you're on the second team, you know, you can practice all you want, but turn around and play a real game is a totally different thing from what practice is, especially if you're going 100 miles an hour all practice. Penalty on the play. So it's going to be holding on the offense. And that's kind of right in the area of where Jackson Lopez was. And definitely a hard kid to block, that defensive end, number 44, Jackson Lopez, doing a great job tonight, along with his other colleagues that are next to him. You got the mixture of Nick Reyes and also Davian Ragsdale. Here we go, first down and long after the holding penalty. And met immediately Davian McMullen on the tackle.
Around a 4-yard gain, 5-yard gain.
About 5-yard gain, second down and 15 for the Hornets. Clock will continue to run, 3:25 and counting in the third quarter. 37-6 is your score. In this one, Muleshoe leads. Molina looking to his right. Kind of all day to throw, and here comes Jackson Lopez, and that ball's going to be at the feet of Braden Robinson.
Pass ball is incomplete, intended for number 20. Robinson.
Stops the clock at 3:05 in the third quarter. Third down and long for the Hornets. Third and long. Molina kind of loses the snap just a little bit. He's going to be man in the backfield. Ball is out. And they're going to blow the play dead. Keep the clock running, though. Oh, my goodness. Ezekiel Hinos driving the offensive lineman of Tulia into the quarterback, and the ball came out. They're going to call it a dead ball. They'll bring up fourth down and long for the Hornets. And I think if you're Muleshoe, so Hornets bring the punt team out, and I think they're going to do exactly what I thought. They're just going to keep the normal defense on the field, not let anything get past them, kind of take the ball where it is and kind of drive the ball downfield. 2:18 left in the third quarter. 37-6 is your score. Daniel Velasquez's punt is touched, and that's not going to go very far. It's going to land at about the 33, roll out at about the 30, from about the 44, 45 and some change. Bring up 1st and 10 for Muleshoe, and Muleshoe looking to probably bring some little bit of inexperience on the field. Try to, I'm going to say, get these kids polished up. You may never know whenever you got to get your number called in the middle of a game, that not in a situation like this. It's definitely good experience for everyone all around. Nathan Martin's out on the field at quarterback. Martin sends a man in motion, and there you go.
Flag on the play.
Just a little bit of inexperience. Got to get out of the way. False start makes it 1st and 15 for Muleshoe.
That'll bring up 1st and 15.
Clock stopped at 1:45 in the third quarter. 37-6 is your score. Low snap, handoff, Daniel Signs. Getting some more room up the right side. Big gain on the play, gain of 5. Takes it back to where Muleshoe started to drive, 2nd down and 10.
Bring up 2nd and 10.
About 1:14 left in the third quarter. Get a couple plays off in this quarter. Daniel Signs on the carry. Daniel Signs going. Daniel Signs is going to be finally brought down at about the 40 of Tulia. That's going to be a big run for the running back. A 30-yard run for Daniel Signs, and that's another big run. Well, 55 seconds. Clock will stop it.
Timeout.
Right at that mark. Timeout. Tulia. Tulia takes timeout, so we'll lead. 37-6 is your score in this one with the Mules in the lead. We'll be right back. Welcome back after that timeout break. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Martin's looking, and that pass is going to be a pretty pass deep, and that's going to be intercepted. That's going to be number 21, Darian Rodriguez, who's going to be forced out of bounds.
Ball was picked off by Robinson. Ran back to the 35-yard line. There is a flag on the play.
Braden Robinson on the interception. So Tulia trying to stay alive in this one. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. 37-6 is our score.
Blocking the back.
So blocking the back is going to take that big return back from the interception all the way back a little bit more. So you went from essentially from about the 35 to 40. Now you're going to be located right inside of the 25. Oh, 1st and 10 for Tulia. Muleshoe defense back on the field. Penalties has been what has been haunting the Tulia offense for most of this game, including the Muleshoe defense. And here we go. It's going to be Cedilio on the carry, and he's going to be finally brought down. Noah Cantu on the tackle from behind.
There with the carry. Up to around the 42-yard line.
1st down and 10 for the Hornets. Located at the 42. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. 37-6 is your score. Clock will run. This will be maybe the last play of this quarter. We'll see what coach does. I think that's what coach is. Now coach saying play to play. 20 seconds. And ball's going to be in and out, and that's going to be outside the reach of Muleshoe. And you got to be upset with that one. Just kind of like a bar of soap out there, just kind of wiggling around everywhere. And now the hands of two Mules and back into the hands of Tulia. And if you're Tulia, that's not what you want. End of the third quarter, 37-6 is your score. We will take a break. Flip sides, you're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. Welcome back to the fourth quarter of play. 37-6 is your score in this one. And Molina looking, going deep. That ball's going to go out to number 8, who's going to be finally tackled. Maida with the reception takes it out to the 33. And the game clock is still not set for the fourth quarter. So 1st and 10 for Muleshoe. Camilio Espinoza now in for the defense on the defensive line. Here we go, 1st and 10, and Jackson Lopez getting into the backfield is going to finally take down.
Dio brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Davian McMullen, Jackson Lopez on the tackle for loss, makes it 2nd and 13 for on 2nd and 13, 2nd and 14. Clock will continue to run. 11 minutes and counting in the fourth quarter. Molina, handoff. Cedilio, ball is out. And that's going to be Muleshoe's ball, but there's flags on the field, and I think Noah Cantu is just offsides just a little bit, but I think he timed that just about perfectly. Offsides on Muleshoe.
Offside.
Second down and long. We'll make it second down and 9 for the Hornets.
That's going to be second and 9.
Second down and 9 for the Hornets. Molina at quarterback. Cecilio, handoff. Good blocks up front and nowhere to go. That's going to be 24 Uriel Vasquez on the tackle. Gain of a couple. Makes it third and about 6 for third and 6 for the Hornets. Ten minutes left in the ball game. 37-6 is your score in favor of your Muleshoe Mules. Hornets looking to kind of get back in this one and definitely running out of time. Molina, handoff. Cecilio. No, it's going to be a keeper by Molina. Molina's in trouble. He's going to have to get rid of it, but he has a lot of open space out in front of him. There he goes, inside the 20, inside the 15, and taken out of bounds.
Not the 12-yard line. That's going to be good for a Tulia Hornet.
So, Tulia, first down. Here we go. Tulia will be located right about the Muleshoe 12. First and 10, Tulia. Molina, handoff, Cecilio, and he's going to be hit hard. Gain of about 4 on the play will make it second down and 6. Cecilio's carry, took him inside the 10.
Brings up second and 6.
So second and 6 for the Hornets, and the Hornets are just kind of taking their time. 9 minutes and 15 seconds and counting on the game clock. 37-6 is what they're trailing. Second down. Here comes the blitz. Cecilio, and there's going to be a flag on the play.
Cedillo up the middle, tackled around the 1-yard line.
So Cedillo taken down about the 1, and there's going to be a flag.
Tulia Hornets, first down.
So penalty will be declined. Offsides is what it was going to be called. First and goal for Tulia, located at about the 1.5, 2-yard line, somewhere right in there. And if you're Muleshoe's defense, this is where you really want to be stout. Don't let anything come through, and I think the first team defense is back out on the field. Here we go, a little bit misdirection. Cedilio, touchdown, 2-yard touchdown. Damian Cedilio. So flags after the play. And that came after. I don't know, there's an indication for a chop block, and I don't know what is happening. Trying to see what the penalties are, and I assume you go for 2. 12-37 is your score with 8:06 left in the fourth quarter. Fishing crew's trying to sort it out.
Sportsmanlike conduct on the Hornets.
Sportsmanlike conduct on the Hornets, and that's going to be
That'll be a
tacked on to the kickoff. So 8:06 left in the fourth quarter. 2-yard run. It's going to be Damian Cedilio. 12-37 is your score. And going for 2 is what the Hornets will do. There you go, Hornet defense looking off to the side for coaches for direction on the play to run, and got about 10 seconds and rolling on the play clock. Gotta get the play off quick. 5 seconds. And here we go. It's going to be Molina rolling out. He's going to find a man, number 12, and he's going to be in. 2-point conversion, good. 14-37 is now your score in favor of Muleshoe. We'll be right back for your kickoff. 8:05 left in the fourth quarter. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. 2-yard run by the Hornets for their touchdown. 14-37 is your score. 8:05 left in the fourth quarter. Kicking it away, it's going to be Daniel Velasquez. And the kick is going to be a little sweep kick, and that's going to bounce right into the hands of Daniel Saenz. Daniel Saenz is going to take it, and he's going to make one Hornet miss. Whoa, big hit. Put down the shoulder pads.
21 on the return.
And there's going to be a flag on the play. And I don't know what the flag was for. I didn't see anything on anyone, really. Sportsmanlike conduct on Tulia.
Sportsmanlike against Tulia.
So once again, penalties hurting the Tulia team offensively and defensively.
Correction, that is against the Mules.
Oh, it's against Muleshoe, and I kind of questioned if it was either side. I really didn't see a sportsmanlike play on either side. And matter of fact, I saw more kids helping each other up on both sides of the ball. 7:50 in the fourth quarter, and Muleshoe's offense will come out leading 37-14. Nathan Martin's in, and that's going to be a handoff to Daniel Saenz, and Daniel Saenz is going to go plunge forward.
21 on the carry, up the middle. That's going to bring up 2nd and 5.
2nd down and 5. Clock will continue to run. 7:35 and counting in the fourth quarter. And this Muleshoe offense really doing a good job of just kind of methodically making it downfield. Kind of done it the past several games, and they can go down and score on a moment's notice, though. They've been able to take care of business downfield, too. Running games have been beneficial for the Mules. Daniel Saenz on the carry, and he's going to get a few more yards on the play.
Tackled by number 14, Yarborough. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2. Here we go, 3rd down and 2 for Muleshoe. 37-14 is our score. Nathan Martin's in the backfield. Muleshoe just burning as much time as they can off of this one. Daniel Saenz carry, and he's going to be stood up at the line of scrimmage. Looks like gain of 1 on the play will make it about 4th down and about a yard or 2.
Down.
And Muleshoe's going to punt it away. 5 55 left in this one, the fourth quarter. 14-37 is your score. Irvin Torres to punt it away. About 20 seconds on the play clock. Burn off a little bit more time here is probably what Muleshoe will end up doing. And that's going to be number 44, Jackson Lopez, open down the side. First down, Muleshoe. Fourth down conversion. Wow. Jackson Lopez, pass from Irvin Torres. And I tell you what, that's a pretty pass. Irvin Torres had a little finesse on it, and Jackson Lopez was just out there floating. And then next thing you know, he caught it first down for Muleshoe into Hornet territory. Clock will continue to run. 5:20 in the fourth quarter. 37-14 is your score. Here we go. Handoff. That's going to be out to number 18, Anthony No.
Brought down by a whole host of Hornets. That's going to be for a loss.
It's going to be a loss on the play. Second down and 12 for Muleshoe. Anthony No now in for Daniel Signs. Nathan Martins in at quarterback. Muleshoe and company now looking off to the sideline coach for some direction. Anthony No now moving to the other side of Nathan Martins. Nathan looking. Oh, intercepted.
By number 3.
It's going to be Isaiah Guerra on the interception.
Flag on the play.
There's going to be a flag on the play. And I wonder what this one is. So it's going to be a sideline warning. That's going to be on coach.
That is a sideline interference call.
So sideline interference is going to be on Tulia, but Tulia will keep the ball. Be first and 10 for the Hornets. 4:16 left in the fourth quarter. And here comes Molina and company out to the field. And here we go. That's going to be Jackson Lopez on the tackle along with another host of Mules. Noah Cantu timed that blitz perfectly. Sedelia on the carry, gain of a couple on the play will make it second down and 8 for the Hornets. Clock will continue to run, 3:50 and counting in the fourth quarter. 37-14 is your score.
8 for the Hornets.
Second down and 8. Molina looking to his left. He's going to have to get rid of it fast. In and out of the hands of Braden Robinson.
Pass incomplete, intended for number
Boy, oh boy, if he would have caught it, though,
Robinson.
he had a couple of mules in his face. He had number 2, Judas Reyes, and 22, Noah Cantu there waiting for him to catch it. And make it third down and 8. Clock stopped at 3:32. Here we go, and Noah Cantu on the sack, and that ball's going to be... Oh, and you wonder if that ball was live. His arm came forward just enough. Molina...
Flag on the play.
That's going to be intentional grounding. Loss of down will make it a fourth down. So intentional grounding makes it fourth and long, and Tulia will bring out the punting crew. Daniel Velasquez to punt it away. Back to receive is going to be Bone Cincineros. .325 left in the fourth quarter. 37-14 is your score. And low snap, and here comes the punt. And you're going to just let this one travel away. Lands at about the 45. Will land inside the 25. They're going to set up shop for Muleshoe at the 24-yard line, 23-yard line. Sorry. So thoughts on the game? Muleshoe doing a really good job on offense. Coming down, kind of taking care of the ball for the most part of the first half. Second team gets in there. 2 interceptions and fumble recovery. And fumble recovery went to yourself. And really nothing too crazy. Muleshoe's defense, the story of the game once again. Just taking care of business, not letting anything too big go on. The one touchdown you let go was Braden Robinson of Tulia, and that was like a 52-yard touchdown. And pressing coverage, you pulled forward on the cornerback, and that definitely did not help you in that situation. Handoff is going to go to 22, Noah Cantu. Noah Cantu is going to be stood up. We'll make the clock run as we approach the 3-minute mark and counting.
Second down.
It's second down and 10. Noah able to make it back to the line of scrimmage. And if you're Muleshoe, I mean, you took care of business. You were able to come down to Tulia and able to get a win and turn around and really get prepped for Abernathy next week, as Abernathy will make the travel up to Muleshoe for the home game that we have. And definitely not an Abernathy team that you want to sleep on either. You definitely want to show up for that game. Really, really good team. Couple of playoffs in the past few seasons. Handoff will go nowhere as Muleshoe will have a big loss on that play. Noah Cantu nowhere to go. Second down and about 16, 17. No, it'd be third down and about third and long. Third and 14 is what it's looking like for the Muleshoe Mules. Sid kept moving around. I was trying to figure out if they were placing the ball on the one side of the 20 or the other side of the 20. They're going to stick it right at the 20. Once again, if you're Muleshoe, looking to carry on this win into next week into practice, kind of give you some really good motivation. Defense doing a really good job. Get your secondary kids some playing time, and here we go, another carry. Noah Cantu leaning forward this time, getting you back inside the 6.
24 on the carry.
Make it fourth down and about 9 for the Mules. 1:10 left to play in the fourth quarter. And it looks like timeout's going to be called. As a timeout's called, we will take one too. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe. Welcome back. 1:20 left in this ball game. 37-14 is your score in favor of Muleshoe. Muleshoe punting it away. Fourth down and about 10. And punt's going to be right into the hands of Braden Robinson. Braden Robinson will fair catch right about the 50-yard line. So here we go, 1:17 left in this one, and Muleshoe looking, like I said before, taking this victory here, running on through the week and hosting Abernathy as Abernathy comes down. Abernathy, a really strong opponent. Like I said, a couple of really deep playoff runs in the past couple of seasons that they've had. And Muleshoe also with the playoff run last season too, and they won against Brownfield and then met Jim Ned, and that was the end of the Muleshoe postseason. And Muleshoe, if winning this one, will move to 3-1 on the season. Molina looking, and that's going to go into the hands of Cedillo. Cedillo will make one man miss and will be finally taken out of bounds. Clock will continue to run as we approach the minute mark. 60 seconds left in this one. Second down and 9 for the Hornets. Hornets will move to 2-2 on the season. Deep pass. That's going to be aired out. That's going to be deep. That's Robinson. Touchdown. So Braden Robinson, that's the second time the Muleshoe defense has let a pass go behind them. And once again, it was the cornerback stepping up, keeping his eyes on the quarterback and on his target. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 37-20 is your score. Kick is going to be up, and the last kick is no good. 20-37 is what your score will stay. We'll be right back with your kickoff. You're listening to Channel 6 Muleshoe.
37.
Daniel Velasquez kickoff, and that was a big touchdown. That was Braden Robinson's second touchdown of the game. And I would say that was his second big touchdown of the game. His last touchdown he had was another big pass. It was busted coverage on the Muleshoe secondary part, and just late in the game, you definitely do not want to lose concentration. And onside kicks picked up by 81. That's going to be Ramsey Martinez. So 1st and 10 for Muleshoe, and I think victory formation comes out here, and you put this game away and behind you, and you go into the next game, take your victory, and get a good practice weekend. If you're Muleshoe, get prepared for the Abernathy team that you're going to face at home, and should be a really good and exciting game. Muleshoe's defense really good this season, and offense really good balance of run and pass, able to take care of business. Nathan Martin's your quarterback, and set to take the victory knee. And there it is. Here we go. That should be it. As Muleshoe will take the victory. They will go 3-1 on the season. Tulia falling to 2-2. And Muleshoe looking to take the momentum from this one into next week. 37-20 will be your final here in Tulia, Texas. We hope to see y'all all next week as you come out and support your Muleshoe Mules as they play Abernathy. Once again, I'm Elliott Davis, the voice of the Mills, coming to you under the Friday Night Lights with Gillam Advertising, Channel 6 Muleshoe. Good job, Muleshoe, and we will see y'all next week in Muleshoe, Texas.